Ladies and gentlemen, you're looking live for the very first time ever in EON Network's history. We are live inside Gorilla Tag, the popular VR game, but for the very first time ever as well, we are hosting a Sumo match here tonight. Adrian alongside of my broadcast colleague Modern Coconut. And Coconut, normally I'm joined by Rebel here tonight. He cannot join, so Coconut will be joining me right now spectating. It is OT Luke wearing the blue hat versus Brian, who's actually wearing the orange suit. You can see these two guys wasting a little time, and Brian just got eliminated. Brian has been eliminated, and the rules are going to be simple, folks. So basically, each of these guys have 3 lives. Brian has been eliminated moments ago. He has 2 lives now. And OT Luke still has 3. If OT Luke is able to eliminate Brian twice again, then, oh no! Brian, though, was able to eliminate OT Luke there.
Seems to have had a backfire.
Coconut, you have to be impressed with these two guys. I mean, they came in here swinging. They were not going to back down anytime soon. And oh my god, OT Luke up and over the top, and Brian just eliminated Luke. That was a second time now, wasn't it? OT Luke has 1 life, Brian has 2. Who's going to win the first round? And by the way, also, this is... And OT Luke getting attacked there. And all of us here at the commentary side of things also are not safe from this absolutely tumultuous battle that is taking place live on VR. And oh my, very close here. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, you're looking at a spectacle. First time ever sumo match. Brian now landing on his feet. Once again hit. And we're getting hit all over the place right now. Did Luke just win that? Luke did win. Luke just won the first game. So now, as we're getting set for the next round, we saw OT Luke, he won the first game. The first to reach to 2 points officially will win the sumo match. Moments ago, again, OT Luke successfully eliminated Brian for a 3rd time, which allowed OT Luke to get the first point of the matchup. Brian now almost went outside. Oh my, again. OT Luke got eliminated in the hands of Brian. Brian now is just absolutely owning it here, Coconut. And you got to be impressed with these two gentlemen. I'm stunned.
I have no words for this.
I don't think I have any words either. Brian almost fell off, and OT Luke's still alive. And OT Luke up and over the top now. Brian has 3 lives, and OT Luke does have 2. So for OT Luke, he's going to have to try to climb the mountain yet again if he wants to win the entire sumo match. As you can see, Brian now picking up the snowball, and the snowballs obviously are going to be the biggest material that you're going to be using, the biggest weapon of this game. Look at OT Luke was flying up over the top, but looks like he landed now in the middle of the ring. You have to be outside of the ring to be eliminated, and he did get eliminated. Brian has eliminated OT Luke for now what would be a 2nd time in this game. OT Luke now has officially 1 life left. And if Brian actually wins this, and he did win. OT Luke just fell. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, Brian wins the 2nd game, so it has come down to this. It is the rubber match. OT Luke won the first, Brian won the 2nd one. And now, we're about to determine who's going to be the official winner. Here tonight, ladies and gentlemen, matchup is underway. Who's going to be winning this one? Brian versus OT Luke. Remember, OT Luke with the blue hat. Brian now with the orange suit. Brian went flying again here in the commentary side of things, but nonetheless, this is a very tumultuous battle again, everybody. You are witnessing history in the making. These two guys are really into it, trying to make sure they actually win. Brian out flying, and he saved himself. He actually saved himself. Brian saved himself a couple of times. Oh, and Brian has been eliminated now. OT Luke now has eliminated Brian. Brian has 2 lives. OT Luke still with a perfect 3. And you cannot hear in the background, ladies and gentlemen, but OT Luke said, quote, "I am not losing this." And he has pure confidence, really, here tonight in this match. But for Brian, though, he does have a lot of chances. Oh, and these two guys wasting a little time. Brian just going at it. And Brian and OT Luke, they're very good friends. And Brian saved himself yet again. That was a very close call there. Brian with a close shave. Oh, and Brian got eliminated. Again, we are not even safe here in the commentary side of things, I would say, Coconut. I mean, the fact of the matter is, we actually keep getting hit as well. And look at this. Is the elimination going to happen? Look at OT Luke. He almost got eliminated now. OT Luke about to push off Brian and vice versa. Using the snowballs at their advantage, they're going to have to pick up as many snowballs. You know, the thing about this is that you can make these snowballs grow just by adding more snow to it. The bigger the snow, the bigger chance it is to push off your opponent. Oh my god, Brian has a big one. OT Luke got eliminated. OT Luke has been eliminated. So remember, OT Luke has to eliminate Brian once. and he will win this entire thing. Brian has to eliminate OT Luke twice in order for him to win the entire thing. OT Luke flying, no landing on his feet already. That was a close call, close shave here. First time ever being able to witness this absolutely incredible event. For the very first time, EON Network presenting an esports-like event here on Gorilla Tag on VR. OT Luke eliminated. It has come down to this. 1 life for Brian, 1 life for OT Luke. 1 life for both of these gentlemen. These gentlemen are very close. And in the background, Brian is literally saying he's not going to lose it. And now these two guys again after each other. Oh my God, OT Luke has been eliminated. Brian wins. Brian is your first official winner for Sumo here on Gorilla Tag, a part of the EON Network. That was absolutely incredible. That was incredible. Let me, here, come to game chat if you can. Come to game chat if you can.
Yeah, it was crazy. I thought I was not going to win. He had like a lead, and then I just clutched up.
And I thought that was absolutely phenomenal. I mean, again, OT Luke was dominating for a moment, but you were able to come back in the game. And my question also to you is this. What would your message be to the great fans of EON Network? What would it be?
To not give up and keep going on your teams.
That's a very good message. Also joining me right now, the other half of the competitor in that sumo match, none other than OT Luke, who is here tonight. And Luke, I know you fell up short. I thought you did a really good job in there, a valiant effort. How are you feeling now, though, that you lost?
It's just a game, so it doesn't really matter to me. But it was 3-1, so I was really confident that I was going to win that. It was different, and I ended up losing, which sucks.
It's okay. You know, the thing is, there's going to be plenty of more VR events down the road, so you definitely can redeem that loss. But I got to ask you, I mean, how was it like to be on the VR itself? Just being in this immersed world and being able to just take in everything. I mean, how was it like to be there?
I don't know. It's really confusing, but because it really feels like real life, but it's really not. But that's all I gotta say.
Well, that's the beauty of VR. Last question is, what would your message be to the great EON fans?
A message that I would say to the EON fans, I would say you have to believe in yourself when no one else does.
Absolutely incredible messages. Again, OT Luke and Brian competing here tonight on Sumo. Thanks a lot, guys.
Yeah.